this video, we're going to have a look of our microscopy viewer and some of their basic features. So first of all, you have selected a patient. Here it's a demo patient, of course, and then you go to the pathology overview. Here you have all your samples of your microscopy. Let's take one of them by clicking on the viewer. Here you can just put it on big by clicking on the green button. First of all, you can zoom in, of course, via these kind of button here, but also using your mouse and the scroll button of the mouse. Panning, click and move the mouse and it will be able to pan. You can always go back home to the original size. By default, you have on the bottom right corner of the image the scale. This scale can be made visible and toggle by clicking on the scale button here, toggling the scale. And of course the scale moves with the zooming. On the right top you have the different zooming factor, maximum zooming factor and the current zooming factor. So now you have most of the slide made by digital scanner have a label that you can just show like this, and a macro of the full slide, how it was inserted into the scanner. This is toggling button, so just remove them. The next possibility is to put a grid. If you click on the grid, you have by a default grid, but here on the little arrow here, you can change the scale of the grid. This, of course, will move on with your panning and zooming of it. You can rotate the grid, and of course, you can change the color of your grid, like this. So these are the grid feature. Let's leave it like this for the moment. The next icon will give you the measurement. If I click on it, I have different feature here. I can change again the color. Let's put it black. The size of the measurement, and then by double clicking on the image, you will put a point and a second point. The size of your measurement will move on with the zooming factor. You can do as many measurements you want on the same screen, of course, just by double clicking one point, starting point and finishing point. The next feature is about the area here. Here you select an area. You will say something like this. It will have a border and a background color that you can change here. The size of the border, the color of the border, for example, and the fill about it. You can clear it, of course, with no problem here. The same for the measurement, you can clear it. This is made, of course, if you want to highlight an area of your image, but also it's linked to our model for artificial intelligence that is a plugin where you will just define an area and send this area to post-processing toward a server for specific feature. Then the next step you want to do is to create a snapshot of what you just made. So you just see a quick overview of the snapshot. Here you can save it to clipboard. You can download it as a PNG. You can save it in your folder. So you have your specific folders here. Let's say my microscopy folder. If you don't have one, you can just create a new folder. It will give a standard name and you will be able to change it later. So I will just save this one into that folder. But also I can, if I take it again, I just take save to the clipboard. So I just copied it. Now, just close this. I will open a document, getting a template, for example, and then in that document, I will just paste the image I just copied. You can use that copy and paste toward another an external application, of course. So, and then, yeah, then it's about the document management. Another video is made specifically on how to handle the documents. So mainly this is it. Let's click on the yellow button here to move this window, and you will see here in my folders that, let's close it, in my folders I have all my different views of my image. So that's it. So you have a quick overview of our pathology digital microscopy viewer. Thank you very much.